Friday night. What better way to get the weekend started than with a fish fry and some baseball from American Family Field in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee. Adrian Hauser will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
3-2 pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Another payoff pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's one down now. No one on with 1 down, and up next will be Guillermo Heredia. A ball and no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Colton Wong is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
1-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 0 for 4. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
In is Christian Yelich.
The left fielder,
And he fouls this one off. Yelich bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. And now Marcell Ozuna. Prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 8. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's inside. That's the ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
That's it.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Austin Riley comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. You see the great batting average coming in. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. And that's through for a hit. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Braves strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready now is Narvaez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
On the ground to 3rd. He's got it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Now to the plate, here is Travis Shaw. First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Narvaez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Tyrone Taylor trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
That's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Next up is Hernan Perez. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Adrian Hauser. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Second and third here, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 home, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled off. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing it.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. Popped him up. Hira has a play. Into the stands. He got it. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Digging in will be Charlie Morton. First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 the count. Outside, 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Christian Yelich is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1-1.
Ball up.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-2 pitch. Lined hard to center field. Kipnis is under this one. 1 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Next, here is Narvaez. Reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Brewers lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Braves.
All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be Guillermo Heredia.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
Hey, I know we're not scoring, but in today's day and age, trying to bunk for a hit, he's going to find himself on the bench tomorrow.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Marcell Ozuna.
Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Travis Shaw is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Left side, but well foul. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Tyrone Taylor, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Hernan.
Next, it'll be Hernan Perez, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he grounds one briskly to short. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. None left for Milwaukee, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman, Austin.
Now here's the first offering. Austin Riley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Grounded down the third baseline. Shaw fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher, Travis.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Down the left field line and hard hit. On his way to second is d'Arnaud.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
d'Arnaud, the runner at second with one away. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. But he won't get there. It falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. This will come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. A ball and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate now, Charlie Morton. As he'll take a look at ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watch.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No. Striding in is Adrian Hauser. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
Adrian.
Here comes
Hauser.
As he will take strike 1 on a fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And that misses 2-2. And the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Behind 0-2 now. Three runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to Freeman, a double play.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Boy, that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses there, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And here's a good sinker now, but it misses, 3-2.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound, trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Brewers go down. So up steps Ozzie Albies, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out. Next to hit, Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Albies leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Kane retreats to the track and he'll put this one away. A.J. Minter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch of the AB on its way. And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Keston Hiura is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Back in standing. Ready with the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Working for the punch-out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the run is Heredia. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. A ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Into the box, Travis Shaw. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Shaw, an Ohio native. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw into second. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Tyrone Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-1 to him now. To short. Reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Hernan Perez, runner in scoring position with 2 guys. Now here's the first offering, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Shaw stands at second with 2 gone. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 call. Justin Topa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Shot toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Ehire Adrianza stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. King has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at 3rd with 1 gone. So next to hit is Jason Kipnis. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit weakly back to the mound. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Starting to run out of. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Jackson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Dansby Swanson is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now here is Justin Topa. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
1-1.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Now batting, center fielder.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes. No one out with a runner at second. He loses him on ball 4. Stepping up is Colton Wong. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. The relay, the tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The 1-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 the count. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to bat, Ozzie Albies is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Taylor back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Number 56 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 56.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Narvaez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for the Brewers.
And it's fouled away.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Now batting, third baseman.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Heredia. 1 down. Next to dig in, Tyrone Taylor, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Narvaez stands at first with 1 out. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Over to Albies, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Hernan Perez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. Devin Williams comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. To the plate now, Austin Riley. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled off. Runners on first with 1 down. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Ready with the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Back up the middle, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now a swing by Sandoval, and the Panda sends this one deep to right field. Gone! And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. In now, Jason Kipnis.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adrian Hauser with his 4th win this season, so that'll do it for